Welcome. Today we will have a quick look at Level Earth Observer once again. He proved that he is a complete liar. And then we will have a look at probably the worst flat earthers I found so far. But first, thank you to all my members, patrons and donors. Okay, let's start the show. I recently have made 3 videos about Level Earth Observer and his claims about the AVAC planes, satellites and radar. In my latest video I took up the fact that one of the videos I debunked had disappeared from Leo's channel. That statement didn't Leo like and made some comments on the video. And when I checked again on his channel, the video was back. Leo claimed that the video never have been gone from his channel, but several of my followers stated that they also have looked for the video and haven't found it. Leo demanded that I would apologize for the statement, but what I did, I changed in the text to the video and pointed out that the video was back. In this discussion, I several times asked Leo about things that I proved that he lied about in the videos and things that he claimed was in his sources wasn't there. But no reaction from Leo. He kept on nagging about the fact that I claimed his video was gone. His videos about navies, AVAC planes and satellites are still up without any comments from Leo that he have falsely claimed things in these videos. Based on these facts that I know that he read that I have debunked and proved that he was lying, I only can draw one conclusion. Leo is deliberately lying in his videos and his audience thinks he's making a great job. So, Leo, you are a big liar and a fraud. Nothing about your videos have any connection to the real world and reality. It's all your fantasies. Grow up. Oh dear. Okay, that was a short bit about Leo. Let's move on to the next fool. In my last video I asked the question, can they get stupider? Several of you said yes, some of you said that I shouldn't encourage them. Oh dear. I did have a look at one of Level Earth Observer's followers and this man makes a lot of stupid comments on Level Earth Observer's channel. But Leo obviously thinks this man have great comments and sensible comments. Oh dear. So, welcome to the confused world of Flat Earth researcher Jim Lotus. This is from Jim's video which have the name Flat Earth, God is a tree at the North Pole. Oh dear. Oh, sorry for showing this. Let's roll.
Okay, to everybody out there, I just want to let you know that the real God is at the North Pole. To all of you who believe in God, I love each and every one of you, God and Jesus, but God and Jesus isn't a real man. God and Jesus is at the North Pole, and I believe in God too. I believe God is at the North Pole, okay? But I'm an atheist.
Hold your horses, Jim. God is at the North Pole. He's not a man, okay, and you're an atheist, but you believe in God. Uh, 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 this makes no sense at all.
But I believe in God, though. I believe there's God at the North Pole. And I believe God is Mount Meru. I believe God is Mount Meru. We know God is Mount Meru. The Godhead lies at Mount Meru at the North Pole.
You believe that God is Mount Meru at the North Pole. There are no mountains at the North Pole. It's an ocean covered with ice. Oh dear.
Okay? The real God is at the North Pole, Mount Meru. And God is not a man. Okay? Mount Meru is the tree of life got chopped down in the beginning. In the Garden of Eden, the tree of life was chopped down. That's why we chop our Christmas trees down every year, representing the chopping down of the tree of life. It was chopped down at the North Pole. When they chopped it down, it became a big magnetic tree stump that sucks the four rivers in. The four great rivers are sucked into Mount Meru. Okay? And that was the beginning of time. That's when time started, when they chopped the tree down, the tree of life.
If it was the beginning of time, who chopped down the tree then? Oh dear.
Okay? And they call it the Godhead, the Axis Mundi. The four great rivers run into the Godhead. The Bible states that God created the four rivers. Okay? And the Godhead, north, when you go north, north means throne. Okay? And God sits upon the throne. Okay, correct? Yes. God sits upon the throne. When you go north, you find the throne. That's when you find God, the Godhead, Mount Meru, the Axis Mundi, the center pillar, the Omphalos, the navel of Mother Earth. You'll find that Devil's Tower looks a lot like Mount Meru. Mount Meru looks like a big tree stump, like Devil's Tower. You notice the basalt columns on Devil's Tower? It has those big basalt columns, just the same as Mount Meru has the big green basalt columns where the sun comes in to the mountain and charges. The sun used to charge the trees before they got chopped down, and the aurora borealis would shoot through the trees when the sun charged them. But when they chopped the trees down, the sun just took off out of the tree of life, out of the center tree, and roams around here. Now, that's the spirit of the tree of life, roaming around here. Okay, but when the sun goes back into the tree stump, it shines through the top basalt columns, the top basalt layer, like Mount Meru looks like this right here. This is Mount Meru right here. This is my depiction here of Mount Meru. You see that? See, the four great rivers would suck into that.
Exactly how did you make that model? Have you seen this imaginary mountain? Have you seen any pictures of this imaginary mountain? I suspect you haven't, so this is purely your fantasies. Oh dear, so stupid.
The four great rivers suck into the mountain right here, and out the top, it looks like a throne. See the throne? It looks like a throne. You would sit upon the throne here. Here's a seat right here. And this is where the aurora borealis shoots out. The sun goes into here. It swirls down into here like the candy cane. That's the candy cane in your Christmas tree. That's representing the candy cane going down into the Mount Meru. And then the aurora borealis shoots out. It charges up the basalt column crystals right here on the top of Mount Meru. And that's what creates your aurora borealis. Okay? It has to be that. We're not allowed to see that part, but it has to be that because this tree was there. And all mountains are tree stumps. Take a look at Devil's Tower. Take a look at El Capitan in Yosemite. Take a look at, I've got tree stumps all over my walls. All those pictures in the background are of trees, big trees, all over, big mountains, excuse me, what they call mountains all over the world. And they all look like big tree stumps. So all mountains are tree stumps. This whole place was covered in a big forest a long time ago. This is not what it used to look like here. Okay. So now when you chop, you chop the biggest tree down, you go chopping that biggest tree down, Well, you've done a lot of damage there, right? You know, you've caused a lot of damage when you chop that down. And the leftover is the tree stump that's got this aurora shooting out of it. Okay, so now you say you go up to the aurora and this tree stump. You're free and you go up to this. You're free enough and you're not a slave like we are, and you're allowed to see it like some people are that are in the Illuminati. They're allowed to see this stuff. And you go up to the aurora and you see this mountain, and you see this great mountain in this aurora. Wouldn't you call that God?
I'm not a member of Illuminati, but from September to April, I see the aurora several times a week. And here you have a picture of your God that I took. It's mountains and it's aurora. Where is the throne? Oh dear. Oh, one thing I don't understand is, what do this have to do with flat Earth? Oh, you have looked too much at the fool Eric Dubay, who also preaches these silly things about the North Pole. It's not restricted to travel to the North Pole. I have several friends who have visited the North Pole on Swedish icebreakers. Okay, this was Flat Earth Research, Eric Dubay style, when it's at its finest. Let's leave this stupidness and move on. Okay, that was all for this time. We'll be back next week, but I already recorded those videos because I will be wearing a uniform for the next 2 weeks, so I will not be by the computer so much, but videos it will be. Okay, thank you for watching, bye.